name's Conor Walsh and I run the BioDesign lab at Harvard. We're focused on developing next generation wearable technology that can both monitor how people are moving in the real world and also physically assist them moving in the real world. We've had a number of projects in our lab that have gone from concept to commercialization. So usually at a very early stage, we identify a clinical challenge or a problem, and then we think about how we leverage our expertise to solve that problem. So oftentimes our teams are consisting of people with an apparel design background, a biomechanics background, a robotics background, really working together to try and develop initial prototypes that we can test in human subject studies to demonstrate the value of those technologies. And then once we're able to do that, we really try and create advanced prototypes that we can really test in a real world environment. And then when we do that, I think that's often the evidence we need to convince either an existing company to license the technology or for the team to be able to raise money from investors to be able to spin out a new startup. So we were lucky enough to get a Grid Accelerator award last year, and that funding, but also the mentorship that comes along with it, is really critical to help us really fine-tune our focus on real-world applications and try and think about what evidence do we really need to show in our research in order to convince people that that technology is ready to leave the lab. The specific Grid Accelerator project that we got is focused on a wearable technology to improve post-stroke rehabilitation. And we've really been able to develop a more advanced prototype and an integrated prototype that we're getting ready to try and test in a community setting. So going forward, we're very excited to continue to work on these types of soft-wearable robots. We're also getting very excited about how you make better measurements of people's physical movement in the real world. And this could be important from a sports application point of view. It could be important for adults as they age. How do we monitor people? We might want to help people train better using data from sensors that we can develop in our lab. So I think that's an area going forward, is collecting data of real-world activity and then thinking about how you leverage ML and AI in order to interpret that data and make sense of that data and hopefully come up with actionable insights that can be delivered to people to help them live better lives.